How to discipline children without hurting their tender hearts. Have you ever found it difficult to discipline your child without hurting their feelings? Young children are incredibly sensitive, and criticism, even when well-intentioned, can make them feel like they're not good enough. Discipline is an essential part of parenting. But how can we guide our children in a way that helps them understand their mistakes without feeling hurt or ashamed? Let's explore a gentle, simple, yet effective approach that helps kids learn from their mistakes while preserving their self-confidence and sense of worth. Here's what we'll be diving into today. Kids are sensitive and can easily become discouraged or even angry when parents point out their mistakes. To avoid hurting their feelings, we'll look at a strategy called the gentle reminder. This approach not only helps children recognize their missteps but also encourages them to find ways to make things right. Even more importantly, it helps them develop problem-solving skills and grow into confident individuals. Ready? Let's break it down step by step. Why do children feel hurt when parents point out their mistakes? Have you noticed that children tend to think in very simple terms? To them, if they've done something wrong, it must mean they are bad. For example, if you say, "You shouldn't hit your sister," your child might immediately think, "Mom hates me now." Why? Because young children often can't separate their actions from their identity. As adults, we understand that making a mistake doesn't mean we're bad people. But for kids, everything is black and white. So when they're corrected, it's easy for them to feel like they're being personally attacked or that they're not good enough. This is especially true for sensitive children or those who already struggle with low self-esteem. Even if you explain, "You're not a bad person, you just made a poor choice," it's still hard for them to grasp. Sometimes, they'll still feel like you're criticizing them, not their behavior. So, should we avoid pointing out mistakes altogether to protect their feelings? Not exactly. Kids need to learn from their mistakes and take responsibility for their actions. The challenge is to help them do that without making them feel ashamed. Don't worry, we're about to look at how to do just that. Gentle reminders. Helping kids learn without feeling shamed. Let's explore the gentle reminder strategy, something every parent can apply. Not only is it effective with children, but you might find it works in other relationships, too. It's a simple, 3-step approach. Step 1. Give your child the benefit of the doubt. This doesn't mean ignoring what happened. It means showing your child that you understand they didn't mean to do wrong. For example, if your child breaks a glass, instead of scolding, you could say, "I know you didn't mean to break the glass. You were just trying to help clean up." By saying this, you're showing empathy. Your child feels seen and understood, not blamed. They learn that you believe in their good intentions, even if things didn't go as planned. Step 2. Explain clearly what went wrong and why. Avoid vague or overly harsh statements like, "You always break things." Instead, say something like, "When you carry a glass without being careful, it can break and hurt you." This approach focuses on the behavior and its consequences, not on your child's character. It helps them understand what needs to change without feeling like they're a failure. Step 3. Involve your child in solving the problem. Ask your child, "What do you think you could do next time to avoid breaking a glass?" Or, "Can you help me clean up the pieces?" If they come up with a solution, praise them. "That's a great idea. Let's try that next time." If they're stuck, you can gently offer suggestions. This teaches responsibility and gives your child a sense of ownership over the situation. When kids learn to solve problems, they become more resilient. Imagine what happens when your child becomes familiar with this approach. Not only do they learn to correct their mistakes, but they also start developing real-life problem-solving skills, something that will serve them well into adulthood. Let's say your child often argues with their older brother. You can sit with them and ask, "Why do you think your brother got upset?" And then, "What could you do to get along better with him?" At first, their ideas might be a little silly. Maybe you can send him to live somewhere else. Don't laugh. Instead, say, "That's one idea. But how about something we can try without anyone moving out?" Over time, your child will learn to think more deeply and creatively. And when they find a solution that works, don't forget to praise their effort. "Wow, your idea really worked." That kind of encouragement builds confidence. It teaches your child that they can handle tough situations. And in the long run, they'll be less affected by criticism because they've learned how to view feedback as a chance to grow, not as a personal attack. The goal: confident, compassionate, and capable kids. Always remember, our goal isn't just to correct behavior. It's to raise children who are confident, responsible, and emotionally strong. When we use the gentle reminder approach, we're disciplining with love. We're teaching accountability while still honoring our child's feelings and self-worth. With this method, your child learns that it's okay to make mistakes and that they can fix them. They learn that they are loved, even when they mess up. And that, more than anything, builds the kind of resilience that lasts a lifetime. Try it out today. You might be surprised at how differently your child responds and grows. One step at a time.